What's up, everybody? Pastor Mike here, and today I want to take just a few minutes to teach you something that most people have never heard or even noticed in the Bible. Now, we've all heard about Moses parting the Red Sea, David slaying Goliath, and Jesus walking on water, but did you know there was a man in the Bible who walked backward for God? Yep, for real. It's not a parable. It's not symbolic. He literally walked backward, and it was a powerful act of honor, obedience, and reverence. Let's take a dive into it. The man's name is Shem. The story is found in Genesis chapter 9. Let me go ahead and give you the context. After the flood, Noah, the man who built the ark, plants a vineyard, makes some wine, and ends up drunk and lying naked in his tent. Now that alone is already wild to some folks, but it gets even deeper. Now let's read Genesis chapter 9 verses 20 through 23, and it says, Noah began to be a man of the soil, and he planted a vineyard. He drank of the wine and became drunk and laid uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. Then Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and walked backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned backward, and they did not see their father's nakedness. Wow. Here's what just happened. Ham saw his father's vulnerability, his shame, and instead of covering him or protecting his dignity, he exposed it. He ran and told his brothers. But Shem and Japheth responded completely different. They took a garment, placed it on their shoulders, and walked backward into the tent, refusing to look at their father's shame. They honored him even in his failure. They walked backward for God. Now listen, the Bible is very intentional. This isn't just a story about covering up someone. This is a story about how God values honor even when the person isn't perfect. Noah made a mistake, but Shem and Japheth still chose to show honor. And here's what happened next. In Genesis chapter 9 verses 24 through 26, it says, When Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done to him, he said, Cursed be Canaan. A servant of servants shall he be to his brothers. He also said, Blessed be the Lord thy God of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. God honored Shem, and generations were impacted because of his decision to walk backward in reverence. Sometimes doing the right thing doesn't look flashy. Sometimes it means going against the crowd, literally walking backwards from what the culture wants to see. The world today loves to expose people, cancel them, mock their failures, but God honors those who cover with grace, who protect, who honor, and who choose humility. Shem's simple, quiet act of walking backward made history. It showed us that honor matters even when the person didn't deserve it. So here's the question. Are you Ham, walking and talking, or are you Shem, covering and walking? If this little known moment in Scripture opened your eyes, share the message with someone today. Let's be a generation of backward walking believers, people who choose honor over gossip, grace, or shame, and obedience over popularity. This is Pastor Mike B, and I pray that this word not only teaches you something new, but transforms how you walk, even if it means walking backward for God. Until next time, stay bold, stay grounded, and stay in the Word. God bless.